The following the following program is rated MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, Mo B, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-minute warning.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new episode of 5-Minute Warning. Once again, it's your man, Ruben, up in the house. You know, talking a whole bunch of shit and not really saying much. But, you know, we do what we do. And, of course, always with me, my compadre, my cousin, AG.
What's happening, y'all? How you doing?
I mean, hey, man, you know, fat and black, baby. That's what it is, fat and black.
I'm not saying a word.
Hey, I mean, you know you want to.
I don't want to. I will not say it.
Yeah. I'm kind of upset, man. I'm kind of upset.
What? What happened?
Because, man, I thought I just heard thunder outside.
You did?
God,
This whole podcast might be gone.
shit. Like, I doubt that.
I'm just saying, man. Power go out, no more podcast.
But I mean,
Just saying, man.
it could happen. But nah, man, I'm mad because I'm building a shed. I bought a shed.
Okay.
I put the walls and stuff together, but it's a 2-person job. I can't do this by myself. So I was just like, well, I'm gonna put the walls and stuff together. So when I get somebody to come help, you know, I can just put it up, structure and all that. I went and got the wood today, the treated wood for the floor.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna put it on the ground, put that on top, boom, 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 call it a day, be done. Because shout out to my father. Also, shout out to all fathers. F that. Like, especially the ones that take care of their kids. Don't matter how old they are, they still take care of us. Shit. So
Especially the ones that take care of the kids.
that's right. Hey,
What are
hey,
you
I hope with the fathers that don't take care of the damn kids, man.
You know, Uncle Ruben don't owe you nothing when you turn 18, right?
Not at all, man. But you know, he still takes care of me. You know.
Well, yeah, he does. He's that guy.
Yeah, and I appreciate him for it. And I try
Don't
to
tell me he
every
came all the
time.
way from Petersburg to help you put this thing together.
Hell no.
Okay.
Nah. I went. He gave me a lawnmower. Fancy. He retired
That's
from
right.
cutting
You had
grass.
you were rocking the battery power. I mean, the electric one for a minute.
Yeah,
right?
until it started shorting out my house. That's kind of a problem.
It's-
You know, it shorts out my breaker box, man. I can't have that shit. I don't know why either. It's just like it was
you might want to get that checked. Electric lawnmower shouldn't do that.
exactly. Because man, hey, for the whole first part of the summer, it was great, and then it just, you know, I was literally like 80% done, and what it just cut off. I'm like, the fuck. I went to my break. I went inside. Shit was off. Went to the breaker. I flipped it. Started again. I was like, oh, this is bullshit here. So after like 5 times of doing that, I just decided I'm not going to do it anymore. And so I think I already said this on the show a couple weeks ago. I broke out the weed whacker, man, and finished that shit off.
You did.
I ain't got time for that bullshit. Now, that's also been like 3 weeks ago.
You haven't cut grass in 3 weeks?
With
all this
what?
rain?
Yeah, with what?
Oh man. I mean, you
So-
could have called somebody for that, man. $50 in and out.
Bro,
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
come on.
My bad.
I ain't say I'm cheap or nothing, but
You kind of are. Moving on. Moving on.
but so dad retired from cutting grass. So
How do you retire from cutting grass when you still got a yard?
he pays somebody to do it now.
Exactly my point.
I mean, but he just, you know, because he had the knee surgery and stuff. So
Dude.
like,
Dude.
hey, he can afford that. I cannot. So once again, you know, he
Okay.
gave me he
Okay.
gave me his really fancy lawnmower. Once again, shout out to Pops. Looking out.
And
Looking
all
out.
dads that take care of their kids,
And all dads take care of their kids.
even though their kids are 50 years old.
Doesn't matter. They still take care of us.
They don't owe you nothing, sir.
Don't owe me shit, but he takes care of me. He's like,
Are you sure that wasn't pity?
Does it matter?
It doesn't.
I got a 4 to 5 year old lawnmower for free.
You did get a 4 or 5 year old lawnmower. For
Yeah,
free.
I love my father. I loved him before that, but I still love him.
You really love him now, don't you?
I mean, so yeah, man. So, but here's the trade off. The trade off was I gotta get a shed to put it. Because remember, some asshole stole my other one that I
You
bought.
didn't want to lock it?
Huh?
You didn't want to lock it?
I mean, it went a whole year not being locked, and it was cool. Then one day I go out to cut grass, this motherfucker ain't there. I'm just like, F all y'all around here. Like, middle fingers around. So now I locked the other one up. But yeah, until I get that shed up, I can't really pull it. I mean, I have it. It's a waste. It's somewhere else. But until I get the shed, man, I can't really like pull it out and shit. And plus, it was hot as hell today. I almost did. But of course, needs a air filter. No problem. I'll look online. Cool. All these places have that shit in stock. None of those motherfuckers had that shit in stock. It's like $14, man. Nobody. I mean, I went from Walmart to Lowe's to Home Depot to damn AutoZone. Yeah.
You didn't want to go to Amazon?
I can't get it there if I went to Amazon.
I mean, you weren't cutting grass today anyway.
Well, I was going to, then it got real fucking hot. But at that point I was already looking for it. So I had to finish.
So again, you weren't gonna cut grass today anyway.
I was gonna cut grass, man. I almost did. But I was advised that air filter looked kind of jacked up and I probably shouldn't do that. So I took that advice. Because the worst thing that could happen is I get a nice lawnmower, didn't change the air filter after I was told to, and then the shit breaks.
Well, while you're down there, you probably should change the spark plugs and everything else too.
I don't think that has spark plugs.
A gas engine that doesn't have spark plugs?
Man,
That doesn't make sense.
I didn't see any. But it could be there. You're right. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do a whole overhaul.
No, Rube, I'm gonna leave you alone, player. You good. Do your thing.
Man, I ain't never good. If I was good, I'd be blinging.
Well,
I got a cut off shirt on. I ain't never good. It's all good though. I mean, we live what we live. But nah, man. So I was kind of pissed off, man. And then the last place I went to Advanced Auto, I was like, yeah, somebody just bought the last one like 2 minutes ago. I was like, mother.
you didn't go to Riley's?
That's the only place I didn't go.
They probably had it too.
I know the motherfuckers probably had it. I didn't even think about it either. I went to 2 Aces. Like I went all over this motherfucker.
You went all the way to Ace, bro. You passed O'Reilly's getting the Ace.
No. There's an Ace like 2 miles down the street.
You went on Nickerson?
On Fox, yeah, on Nickerson. That's quicker than I didn't want to go to Walmart because Walmart had one. They didn't have one either because I ended up going back there for the 3rd time today. I mean,
Amazon.
well, yeah, I don't have choices now. So I'm gonna take care of that after the show. But that means I can't really do anything till Tuesday. And now it's thundering out there. It's like, I mean, because it looks like the damn jungle out there, man. Like,
Yeah, your neighbors are talking about you. It's the colored fella moved in.
Hell no, because the neighbor beside me
Uh-huh.
ain't cut that grass since he moved in.
Also, you got a colored guy and a white trash dude.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Hey, man, the white trash dude is way worse than mine.
Doesn't matter. You're colored.
There's levels on that shit.
No, it's not. You're colored.
Man, whatever. Hey, man, I care about the grass. It's been raining for 3 weeks. And then I was like, all right. Then I can't find the damn, So, shout out to Mom, too. Mom said she listened to the episode last week. she brought up our conversation about the bishops and stuff, and I was like, "That's
Oh,
some
what she said?
bullshit." I mean, no, that's what it started with. It started with her, and I was like, "Man, that's more bullshit." Like, whatever. And Dad was like, "It's a money grab," and me and Dad agreed on that. I think it's a money grab.
No, I didn't disagree. I was just letting you
Yeah.
know that when people
Yeah,
like their titles, especially in church, they
Yeah,
love their titles, man. And you better
Especially-
call them by all them titles too.
especially when titles are, given to you like 5 years ago.
The thing I was tripping out at, she wasn't even the guest speaker. She was just the one introducing. I'm
I
like,
know,
really?
right? Yo, you got 5 titles before your name, and then got the nerve to have your name hyphenated. Man, if she want a church from Wild, it says something else.
Hey, man.
But it is what it is.
All Christian folks ain't going to heaven, and all Christian folks are not created equal. Let's just put that out there.
Hey, man, I say it.
No, I said it.
I know. That's what I just want to
And
make
Aunt
sure.
Shirley say it too. She probably say a lot nicer than I said it. But
Oh, she'll say it. Yeah, she won't use curse words.
Well, I didn't curse either, but I'm just saying she's just so sweet, nice, man.
You came closer. You
No.
could have. Oh, okay. You should have. It would have been funnier.
Why? Why would I
I
do
don't
that?
know. Mocha Cowboy, did you watch any tutorials? Hell no, I followed the damn directions in the manual. Look, man,
Is he talking about the shed or the lawnmower?
the shed. No,
Okay.
lawnmower's put together. But nah, man, I've been working on that shit all day. Like, cause I was like, what I'm not gonna do is do all this shit outside in that heat. I'm gonna put all the sides together. Cause really, outside is a whole bunch of like screwing it down. And it's just
Did you have to put down a concrete slab for this?
no. It's not a structure that it's a temporary structure.
Oh, okay.
It's like it's metal. But once you put the roof on, it like tightens it up and stuff like that. So
Sure. Okay.
so it makes it stuff. Man, I ain't pay that much for it, man. I'm not even gonna front. But
Because I was gonna say, if you can't afford somebody to cut your grass, but you got a shed, I mean, you cart before the horse.
bro, I'm paying like $12 a month for that damn thing just because I didn't feel like paying it all at one time. I could have, but I was like,
Come on, man. Don't
no,
do
no
that.
interest,
Pay it
man.
off, man. Come
No
on,
interest,
man.
man. I was like, whatever.
Come on, don't do it. It's a trap. It's
$12
a
a
money
month, man.
grab. It's a money grab. They
I
got the
don't
hooks in you. You don't even feel it. Come
Man.
on, man.
I
Go ahead and
piss
pay
away
it off,
12
man.
I piss away $12, man,
Oh my god.
on a daily basis.
Oh my god.
So I figured
Is
I
that
could
how
do that.
is that what we're doing now? We're just rationalizing debt now.
Yeah, pretty much. Look, man, I'm gonna be in debt for the rest of my life, man. So
He just gave up on life.
yeah,
He just give it up. Come on, man. You can
I
win.
mean-
You can win, man.
shit. Oh, that's messed up, Moco. I can't wait till someone steals the shed. Hey, look,
You know
man.
what? I was thinking the same thing, bro.
If they can steal it, more power to them.
You know it's a way. You know it's a way.
I mean, it's gonna take more than one person. That thing, I mean, because that thing ain't gonna be that light.
Dear heart, Black Morticia Adams says hello because you're my Korean wife.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
Yeah. She woke up dreaming about the damn show.
Hey
And
man.
she said that AG got Korean wife.
Hey, Black Morticia Adams, she gonna make me some ponce next week.
Man, what's up with that chick? What's up, shrimp and fried rice, bro? Can I get
Hey,
some of that?
man. That's not Korean though.
I know, but she should still be able to make it.
No. Actually, fried rice is actually a lot of Chinese food, man. It takes some practice, bro. For real.
Yo, especially cooking in a wok, bro.
Yeah, and you gotta have really if you don't have a wok and you don't have a jet engine for a heating source,
Yeah, man.
you can't really do Chinese for real. You can't. I mean, because them dudes got like the fire that comes out of a stove in a Chinese restaurant kitchen. I promise you, man, it's
Yeah,
got to
man.
be practicing for hell.
I had a
It's
wok
like,
before,
oh,
man.
goodness, man.
I mean, and you got to be quick with that shit.
Yes, because
Because
you got it on high
It's
heat
gonna,
to start
gonna
with.
burn,
Yes,
and the whole damn wok is
Yes.
on fire.
have your
Right.
stuff ready. If you go to if you have to go to the refrigerator to get an ingredient, it's over.
Yeah,
It's over.
like I used to make fried rice, man. When I had to wok, man, just buy that shit. Just
You have to practice, man. Why are you always giving up on life, man?
Nah, man. So back in the day, when my boy, his parents had a like a breakfast spot, and so I used to go in and help out and cook in the morning. And so, they taught me how to cook fried rice and a wok, stuff like that. So yeah, nah, man, like that shit's like hard.
It is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just buy that shit. Like,
Again, why are you giving up on life, man? All it
I
takes is
ain't giving
some
up on life.
practice.
Bro, I ain't giving up on life. I just don't have the time.
But
Now,
once you get it down, you have the power to make your own Chinese takeout player.
I mean, I can make our own Chinese takeout now, but shit, I
What?
value my time.
Man, never mind. I'm good.
I mean, I'm
You just
being real,
fat
man.
and black. You just fat and black.
I mean, yeah. How many times I gotta tell you?
Apparently, I'm just getting the picture right now. I'm just sad. Oh, shout out to our cousin Karen, because I believe, or I'm gonna presume that she is at New Edition.
Oh, they got a concert tonight?
What is it? Oh, I'm sorry, not New Edition. Boys to Men. Is it
Woodbridge?
Wolf Trap tonight?
Wolf Trap? Okay.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, I gotta believe Karen's got to be there.
Oh yeah, probably.
I'd
mean,
be
you
shocked if she wasn't.
man.
Not unless there's some.
I'm kind of like, I love New
Instigation.
Edition. I mean, I love Boys to Men, man, but New Edition is just a different type of group. Like, I was about to start doing the Any Heartbreak dance in the chair and shit. Like, Any Heartbreak. Like, shit.
Yeah, don't do that.
Everybody know that shit.
I don't know, man. I saw this thing on Lou Pearlman today. This documentary on Netflix. The guy who developed NSYNC and Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
Dang, man, they just out here trying to steal. And then I started talking. We got into a conversation while we were watching it, and then we got into talking about Maurice Starr. And it's like, why do you feel the need to rape these kids, man? I'm like, bro, when you're at that level, there is more than enough money to go around. Everybody's rich. Everybody.
Because man,
you'd be more rich, I guess, right?
Yeah, I mean, but why share when you ain't got to?
Okay.
Like, even did you see the New Edition? So this New Edition story? I mean,
no, I knew the story, but I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, they got all young groups all beginning people get taken. Even Taylor Swift got taken at the beginning because they didn't know. At the beginning, you don't know how big they're going to be, and by the time they get big, you still got like another album or two to do, which means you ain't making no money till you break from that shit. And
that makes me feel some type of way. RIP for my man. I forgot. He's the country star that just died of stomach cancer. Toby Keith. That was the label she first signed with. And he did her like that, man.
Yeah, because Toby Keith's a bad piece of shit.
Well, I don't know all that. All I'm saying is he didn't have to do that girl like that.
He did.
Because everybody was going to be rich.
No, actually, they call that's just the business.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
It's just the business.
Okay.
Hey, man.
And I look, man, from a strictly numbers point of view, I actually get why the record labels take them so much, is because you think about, especially back in the day, you think about all the money that record labels poured into people. Yeah. They were literally assuming all the risk. So for every one person that made it, that record label had put money into other people who didn't.
Yep.
So it's, think of it like insurance. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an ugly business. Nobody likes it, but insurance companies aren't there to help you. They're there to make money.
I understand that, but you're still doing people wrong.
Oh, hey, I was not saying I agreed with it. I'm simply saying strictly by numbers, I get it. Unfortunately, there are people involved.
But the problem is, man, and because you can't. The problem is they don't read their contracts. When it's all said and done, contracts are not being read.
That is not the truth.
But hold on.
The point is they don't understand the contract.
Well, once again, I was going to finish my statement. Yes, they don't read it. They don't understand it. And it's just, because most people would never sign a contract if they knew exactly what the fuck was in it.
Well, that's not exactly true, too, because most of the people that sign those contracts, either one, they, like Moby said, they don't understand it, or this is their only way out. This is my shot. And if I don't do it, I'm never going to do it.
And Ruben, those are two different statements you made. And the fact that you're acting like they're the same statement, like,
It was one statement.
no,
just
you
put 'em
said they
together.
don't read them and they don't understand them. No,
Correct.
no. That's not the same thing. You can read something saying they don't read something is saying that they're negligent. And that's not what it is. There's some people who actually do read them, but you don't necessarily have the capability to understand all the loopholes and clauses that are in the contract. You might read the contract and you might think you understand it, but they've got people who get paid lots of money to make sure that most people don't fucking understand all the loopholes that there. But what I'm saying is two different things, because you're good at it. You started early, the victim blaming. Like, these people are coming from dire straits, sometimes broke as shit, and somebody puts a check for $60,000 in front of you and tells you to read this 200-page contract. You might read it and you might think you understand it. What you definitely understand is the fact that they're giving you $60,000, and you're like, man, I've never made more than $200 at one time. This is awesome. Now, fast forward a year and a half later, when you're a multi-platinum artist who should be demanding millions, and now everybody says you're stupid for signing a bad contract, like you're kind of saying. It's not what's going on, man. It's a ugly business that takes advantage of people, just like most big businesses. So I just wanted to specify that you said they don't read it and they don't understand it. It's two different things. Now, there are some people who just say, fuck it, I'm signing, I'm with a label. Yes. But there are a lot of people who thought they understood their contracts and then found out that they didn't. Ask a lot of people who signed with Diddy. They thought they understood those fucking contracts. They didn't realize that, yeah, I'm signed for 3 albums with Diddy. They didn't realize that he didn't ever have to make you release a 3rd album. He could just get you stuck at 2 and just be like, nah, I own you, so I don't want to do anything with you. And you were stuck. That's not understanding your contract. That's not understanding the loophole that existed in the contract.
Well, I will say this. After 1991, it's everybody else's fault, because
You're gonna get away that clean, didn't you?
because you just said industry rule number 4080. Record company people are shady.
You're right about that part. But all I'm
That's
saying
what I'm
is because of the way the
desperation involved, though, man. Yeah, it's when you ain't got nothing. It's easy for somebody who has something to be like, oh, this is your fault because you knew what you would get into. It's not when you're like, hey, man, this person was dead ass broke, and somebody just threw thousands of dollars in front of them. Yeah, they're probably gonna take it. So would you have.
I was gonna say, I'm not saying they're wrong for taking it. I've never said that, because Lord knows if somebody threw some money at me to do some shit, I would at least think about it. So, like, but I also would know I'm going to this shit. Hey, man, it's not about the first. It's not about the first one. It's about the second contract. Just like in sports, it's not about the first contract. It's always about the second. But we digress. You know, we're talking about a whole bunch of shit that we kind of really don't know, because I don't know shit about music and music contracts. I just know what I see and what I hear. You know.
Well, I'll
AG,
just say,
I was going to say, AG probably knows more than us.
No, I mean, there's nothing that you said that was wrong. It's just my thing is, music to me is like slavery in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And especially the way music has gone in the last 30 years, especially the turn of the century, because it's like all the raping and pillaging that the music industry has done and still does, but has done in the to that point. When the Napster thing happened, I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad at anybody. It was like this little bit of something happened and it completely changed how you do business fundamentally, and you out here crying. I don't really care. For real, I didn't. I mean, I knew it was wrong. I'm not saying that it was the right thing for me or whoever else was partaking in it. That makes us right. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is, okay, this is a little bit of get back and you crying. I don't care about you.
Especially Metallica. God bless America.
Well, I mean, but from an artist standpoint, I'm not mad at Metallica either. But what I'm saying is just the way things went, I was just kind of like, you earned that.
Yeah, I mean, like
You
Dr.
learn
Dre
more.
was pissed, but he didn't go on a nationwide tour of his festivity.
Well,
He's just sued, got his shit off, and went about his business. But you
understood.
know,
Understood.
so let's see here. Black Witch's House. I wanted to marry Wanye so bad back then. I just knew that malted milk ball head was going to be my husband. Is that before or after he beat up Brandy?
I don't know.
Oh shit. That's right. I said it. Which sucks. And of course, somebody paid Shocker. Yeah, that would be his cousin, brother. You know, as Moby said a couple weeks ago, Suck the Shock is the reason why all these sorry ass rappers exist now.
No, I didn't say he was the reason. I stop. Man, words matter, man. I didn't say he was the reason. I simply said that he was an originator, and some of these people should give him some flowers for originating the style that they have perfected.
Was it a style? Can you call it a style?
Hey, look, if somebody can mimic it and somebody can say it's cool, then I can't say it's nothing but a style. It was a style. people can mimic it. They've repeated it. They've added some seasoning into it. Yeah, it's a style.
Okay.
Yep, Silk went this way. The beat went that way. I mean, you know, I like Silk Shock. I'm a fan. Mo B really wasn't, but we understand that. So, for the first time in shit, I don't even know how long, we got a Hey Ladies segment. I'm excited.
No, what happened was I was told that we were going to have a Hey Ladies.
Yeah, I about to say, man, like Ruben, you are getting real Trumpish with your words, man. You just kind of saying whatever's convenient for your story and your narrative right now, man. Like I was about to say, AG, was this your idea? Because I mean,
no.
All right, so you tried to frame it like it was his idea.
Because I know for a fact it wasn't your idea.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about the fact that we were told what we were going to do today. But Jen, you said like it was our idea that it was going to get done.
When did I say that?
Just then. For the first time in a while, we got a Hey Ladies. No. For the first time in a while, you have told me that's what we're
exactly. Exactly.
I was trying to hype up the Hey Ladies segment, man. I wasn't. Oh my god, y'all!
I felt some type of way when you tried to masquerade as something that you weren't.
What do you mean?
I mean, Ruben, it was real confusing. It was real confusing because, like, for the last couple of weeks, it's been questions of the day, and then all of a sudden, now you're just hyping up Hey Ladies randomly like that. Like we came to you and was like, you know what we should do? We should do some old shit.
How did any of that even, what are you talking about? Stop. Hey, now you sound like Trump making that shit up. Yeah.
Oh man, I'll just give you a hard time, Ruben. No, you're right. It hadn't had one for a while. I'm glad to do it, sir. Man. I'm glad to do it, sir. But yeah, man, I've been on the gram, man. I'm on the gram every day. Wife sends me stuff, and then I send her stuff or whatever, and I see stuff all day. So this is the thing I have thought about for about a month or two. This is a warning and this is not even about the ladies necessarily. This is a warning for all the young bucks. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. All you young bloods out there. Okay. There is so much booty on Instagram. It's more booty on Instagram than there is on Pornhub. And I'm like, okay.
That's not wrong.
Well, I understand that. That's why I said it. And it's just like sometimes I think younger guys might get into the trap to think that the woman that they're with is not as good as the woman that they're seeing. And if you're on Instagram and you're seeing this girl, twist and shake it, and all the things are jiggling in the right places where you like it, and all the presentation's correct, everything that you want is on that reel. I just want you to know you might want to think twice before you go and try to hook up with some girl like that, or that girl in particular, because I promise you the no's that you're getting now with the woman that you're with are going to continue with the woman that you're going to chase. Nothing's going to change. The only women out there that are doing it to that level are getting paid to do it. And I'm not talking about OnlyFans because they're doing it with an audience. I'm talking about a prostitute that does it for you. You pay her money, she does it. So don't be fooled. These women out here, they're saying that they're going to do thus and so. They're not. They're not. They think that they make you feel like they're good at it. They're not good at it. They make you feel like they'll do what they say they're going to do. They're not going to do that. They're not. So I'm just letting you know. If you want a hoe, get a real one. Them Instagram hoes aren't real hoes. They're not. So just be careful. Just be careful. Number one, you really don't want to run the street like that because, saveahoe.com, that's a bad website. That's an awful website. Don't go to that website.
Does it exist for real?
No, Ruben, I'm just saying.
Hey, I think that's a fair question.
Anyway.
Because I would have went to that shit just to see
No,
it.
please stop. Please stop. Please stop. So what I'm saying to you is relationships have an ebb and flow. Sometimes the booty's abundant. Sometimes it's not. It's all good. But I promise you, 9.5 times out of 10, when you see a woman that you think is going to give you something that you don't have, you are sadly mistaken, sir. Because these women out here that think they're good hoes, they ain't good hoes. They're not. They suck.
I hope so.
I promise you they suck. They're not. They don't. I'm not going to get really.
There, Ruben. I see what you did there.
I mean, they say they do good things because I don't want to get all detailed about it, but they do nothing well. The only thing they do is entice you to think that they do something really well. And even if they do, they ain't like a real one. They're not doing it for you. They're doing it. You're going to pay them so you can be part of their audience. But I promise you, if you got with that woman, you will regret the day. So I'm just saying, I ain't mad at them hoes, but I'm mad at them ones that think they ones because they're not. They're not. They suck ass and they know it. Number two, where you are, chances are it's all good. So just chill, do your thing. And if it is not chill, don't go down that road because those women, no, just no. So all you real hoes out there, I ain't mad at you. All you fake assholes out there, I'm not mad at nobody making a buck, but that's all you're doing. You're not very good at your job. So that's my hey ladies, which is really for the dudes. Yes, Ruben.
How do them hoes know that they fake ass hoes?
They don't. They think they're real.
I actually disagree because some of them hoes don't think they hoes. Some of them hoes think they models.
Truth.
Some of them hoes think they're content creators.
They are. Two things to be true at the same time. They are content creators. They have plenty of content. I guarantee you they do. But I'm telling you what they're not.
And some of them hoes think they boss bitches. I'm just saying, like,
the definition of that, they actually are, because some of those women make a lot of money.
We've had that discussion, AG. They're not bosses. They just make a lot of money.
Well, I said their definition of boss bitches is I make a lot of money, but I don't have to take care of nobody. So for their definition, it does work. Yes, Ruben.
So without really being disrespectful, no disrespect, but would hoes be considered real people other than strippers?
No, I mean,
strippers ain't real people.
Who said that? What, did you watch some cop show?
Who said that, Moby? Who said strippers ain't real people? Who said?
I believe that was Peter Griffin from Family Guy.
Bro. Man, look, I ain't mad at them, man. They provide a service, but they real about it. When you pay them money, they perform. Them women on Instagram don't know nothing. Come on, man. All they know how to do is be scantily clad. That's all. Because when push comes to shove, they're not offering you anything better than what you have. Probably it's less quality.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, I'm just confused by the game these days, man. And
What game?
no, the game, the
Ain't no
game.
game.
No. There is most definitely a game,
It sucks.
and it does.
Sucks for who? Sucks for you. Doesn't suck for them.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, man, like, I'm gonna have to show y'all a skit that I saw where dude was basically saying Instagram has ruined ass for him. You know what I'm saying? He's like, it's just too much. It's just too much ass now. But no, but like what it is Instagram for a lot of these chicks have basically just been you remember back in the day when you were watching cable and then like 2 a.m, basically the after hours call in commercials used to come on. The girls would be bouncing up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They basically give us a call. And that's pretty much what Instagram is, pretty much for most of these chicks' OnlyFans pages. They just like post an ass on Instagram and then it's like a link. Hey, if you really want to see my ass, come to this OnlyFans and pay for it. And I just never, if you'd have told just being introduced to the magical world of the internet and what porn was like 15, 16 years ago, and then you would have told me, hey, yo, you can get all this porn for free, but you know what? Fuck all that. In like 15 years, niggas gonna be paying to see chicks that they'll never actually see, even though there's an abundance of free content on the internet anyway. They're still gonna pay for these hoes. Like it's just confusing. No disrespect to these ladies. You got your OnlyFans page. Hey, you're an entrepreneur. I like to support black business too, but
you know what?
I got limits. You know what I'm saying?
I like to support black business too.
I'm mad that you said that.
Why you mad? Because that was hilarious.
No, I'm just saying that was funny. It's like,
but I got limits. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, I
so
had
trying
somebody.
to say white people don't got business like
No,
that?
no. Wasn't talking about that. I'm just saying, like, look, I realized years ago, one of the reasons I got off Facebook, it was a really small reason, but it did play. It did play. Somebody I had known since middle school had the audacity, and I hadn't talked to this person like in real life conversation 5-6 years. Send me a link to her OnlyFans and was like, support my. Excuse me?
Wait a minute, he said, excuse me.
Support. So, chick, I haven't talked to you since like 2003, and you want me to support your OnlyFans with my monetary contributions?
This is year 2003.
No, like, yo, first of all, I had seen it for free years ago when it was probably, less washed up and used and hadn't been in the game that long. Now you want me to support your page? Like, what part of the actual fucking game is that? I was like, no, I didn't even respond. Like, I didn't say no. I didn't like block. I just basically was like, you know what? I'm gonna act like this shit never happened. So I'm just gonna act like.
So that's what made you get off of Facebook?
No, I said it was a really, really small reason.
I thought you were telling us this was the reason. Oh,
no. This was it was a lot of reasons why I got off Facebook. They just started piling up. First of all, like every evening having to have 400 things of what people are eating, everybody taking pictures of their plates and shit. I'm just like, bro, I don't give a fuck what you eating right now. Like, it was a whole bunch of little things that just became a big thing.
Hey man, Moco Cowboy said that was really disgusting. But do you know her OF name?
I know that was hilarious.
I don't know her OF name. I do know her real name, which I will not disclose up here because
I'm
act like it didn't happen. I'm act like it didn't happen. But I'm like, yo, first of all, why you gonna send me OnlyFans like I'm your only fan? First of all, I'm not even an actual fan. We hadn't talked in half a decade.
And I'd be damned if I pay to see it.
Exactly, bro. I voluntarily stopped seeing it for free when
That's
I had
what you paid to see it.
when I had access to actually touch it.
And you
Now you
let that
want
go
me
for
to
free.
now you want me to pay to not touch it?
Oh yeah, man. That's like
What part of the actual fucking game is that?
He said, "You want to pay me to not touch it?"
oh
And
god.
then you're gonna phrase it as support? You know, hold on. Now, every time guys don't do a service for women financially, I hear women say, "If you broke, just say you broke then, nigga." I wanted to bitch, if you broke, just say you broke. Don't try to sell me shit I've already seen.
So here's the important question, Moby. Here's the important question. Was she cute?
I mean, yeah, she looked good at I mean, I don't know what she looks like now. I mean, it's been a long time ago. Hell, when she sent me that message, I wasn't really sure how she looked because I hadn't seen her in 5-6 years. Shit changes, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And she was pregnant, probably. So oh,
whoa. You didn't have to make that assumption. We didn't have to go there. Look, just because I'm saying shit like bitch and
was she
hoe, like,
pregnant?
hey, I don't know.
No, I mean,
Maybe she was trying to support, Maybe she wanted me to support somebody else's kid, which I still don't know what part of the fucking game that is. Like, she damn sure wasn't going to sell me on the fact that she was trying to go back to school or something. Like, come on now.
you don't pay for college education, man. You don't pay for college education.
I mean, no, and definitely not under that context. No. Yeah,
Oh,
but so Instagram, you're right, AJ. Instagram got these hoes acting real brand newish. It's like,
these
yo,
hoes ain't loyal.
if you want me to pay for your OnlyFans page when there is porn for free.
Look at it. Look at his face.
Make me understand it. Like,
Make it make sense. I don't get this OnlyFans shit.
Man, I can't. I mean, look, man, it's like, I tell you what it is. It's like female superpower number 50. The allure of you having a chance to hit it will make you pay for anything. I mean, how many dudes, how many simps out there actually hit? None. Almost none. I ain't gonna say none because that's not true. But every simp out there trying to get with a woman usually doesn't get with that woman, because the allure of getting a booty will make you do everything she wants you to do. I mean, period.
And once again, I'm not mad at any lady who's on IG advertising her OnlyFans page or whatever thing that actually is pornography that she doesn't want to call pornography. Whatever you're selling up there, I'm not mad at you, because the reason you're doing it is because somebody is actually paying for it.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at you. I'm not even mad at them. I just have a disconnect because I don't understand how this business works.
I just told you.
I know it does. I know it does, AG. I even know why it does. But like, the part of my brain that always wants things to make sense and have logical foundation behind it does not allow me to fully grasp why me, person who has internet access right now, wants to pay for a chick that I'll never meet. I'll never actually be able to see. I'll never be able to touch. When I could do the same thing to these other chicks for free. I could stare and fantasize about anybody for free. Why the fuck do I need to pay for the luxury of fantasizing about somebody I'll never touch?
Man, I just told you. It's a powerful drug. I mean, Rick James said it. It's a powerful drug.
And now they're saying people pay for FaceTime?
Yes.
What the fuck, man? Like,
I just try to tell you, you either accept it or you don't. But I'm telling you, that's what it is, man.
any lady that's listening to this, I'm gonna say it for you. I'm broke, so I'm just gonna say I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? I'm broke, so I'm just gonna say I'm broke. So, obviously, I don't understand because I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? So before any of you ladies be
broke
like, "Hey,
too.
nigga, if you broke, say you broke, nigga." I just said it. I'm
I'm
broke
broke too. I'm broke too.
because I ain't got it. And even if I did have it, I still ain't got it.
Hey man, it ain't tricking if you got it though.
Man,
Man,
look, man, I'm not
the
paying it.
dumbest
I'm not
statement
paying
ever.
that. If I want, man, because I can just like snatch my wife's pants down. I don't. I just, yeah.
Damn, that's
I hear
aggressive.
what you're saying, but at the same time,
That
what I
was
just
real
told you,
aggressive
that
for AG.
the allure of I'm telling you, the fantasy's strong, man. The
'Cause look,
fantasy's strong.
AG, I ain't got no problem with the fantasy aspect of it. It's the monetary exchange for fantasy that bothers me. I'm paying you for fantasy.
Yes. I'm telling you, yes.
I'm paying you for fantasy.
Yes.
When I really like and no joke, I really could walk downstairs right now, say I need you to be somebody else for the next 30 to 45 minutes. I'll give you the money I'd pay for this OnlyFans, and maybe I'll fucking around have some breakfast tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, man. I'm glad that you said that, because that's the other reason why this exists. Because the reality is, your wife does not perform to the level as a real hoe sometimes, because she has feelings, she has things to do, whatever. A prostitute is there for that sole purpose.
I need one of those.
Because you can go home, you can give your wife all the money you want to. That doesn't mean that you're going to get what you're looking for.
well, look, a famous lawyer once told me and Ruben that you don't pay a prostitute for sex, you pay her to leave.
Any way you want to frame it, sir. The bottom line is, she is giving you something
He's not wrong
with
on that.
And that was legal advice. So I'm
Yes,
taking it as
that was-
legal advice.
That was
True
legal
enough.
advice.
And I agree, but what I'm
was
telling
funny.
you, man, I'm telling you, the allure is strong.
I get
Especially
it, man.
when you got one of them ones that ain't trying to give you nothing. They like, ill, get away, ill, but buy me a car. Come on, man. Nah, the allure is strong, because
See,
it's a lot of dudes out here starving.
But AG, I'm and no, I don't. No, fuck that. I really don't have a problem with it. Like, dudes, if you paying hoes for sex, that makes fucking sense to me.
Right.
If you're paying hoes for fantasies that you can have on your own for free, what fucking part of the game is that?
But you can't go to jail when you watching porn on your phone, man.
Not at all. Well,
You can go to jail if you try to get a hold. Well, I ain't gonna say, well, outside of Las Vegas. If you go to Las Vegas, okay, but anywhere else in the country, bro, I'm just saying, it's just easy, man. It's just easy. It's easy, and it's exactly what you can dial it up, and she can be anything you want. That's very powerful.
I mean, you're right, AG, but I mean, you know, at the end of the day, you're kind of paying for it anyway. Like, I heard a rapper say, one hoe fucks for money, and the other one wants it. So they basically the same thing.
I don't see nothing wrong.
I don't either. But what I'm saying is, like, look, man, I get it.
it's funny.
I get it. The lure of this fantasy is strong, but like when I see these, yeah, you know what? And this is gonna be the shallow part coming out. When I see some of these really, really fine women selling OnlyFans, the first thing I think is never, oh man, if I pay her, I might have a chance to hit that. The first thing I think of is, man, even if I had it, I couldn't afford that hoe.
Well, if you look at the other side of that, it's like you can have a piece of it.
Yeah, and see, but it's weird, man.
I want the whole damn.
It's not.
Yeah, it's weird to me because I'm just like, if I'm gonna pay you, like pay you, I'm not saying I want to own you. I'm just saying, what do they put in contracts? I want exclusive rights. You know what I'm saying? I want a name, license, and image. You know what I'm saying?
Next hour.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, man. I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, I'm also telling you, when you have not had a chance to get any ever, or you're in a situation where you're locked into somebody who's using it as a weapon or just not giving you none at all, and you still paying all this money to support this person that does nothing for you.
First of all, I need you to lower your motherfucking standards. If you somebody who ain't out here getting none, you shouldn't try to find the finest OnlyFans freak to put your money in like you gonna start at the top. Come on, buddy.
No,
Like,
but what I'm saying,
no,
on,
yo,
man.
step ladder, baby. Step ladder this thing.
No.
Find you a low self-esteem chick that's just looking for somebody to smile at her once in a while. Like, work your way on up, buddy. Like,
but some of the ones, half of the ones on OnlyFans got low self-esteem, but they fine. I'm telling you, man, when it's like when you don't have to, when you don't have to deal with rejection, and you can be adjacent to some of the finest women ever, that's got all the wobbly bits that you like, presented the way you like, and you're not getting any, or worse, like I said, you're locked in a marriage that's not giving you anything. That's the booty is completely weaponized against you. Come on, man. I mean, it's that easy. It is so easy. And because of that, that's how that girl.
You're talking about paying a month. You're talking about paying for sex, not the idea of it. Like, these niggas paying for the idea of it.
Man, look, man, sometimes the idea of it is just fine to some people.
I must be sexually bougie then, because I'm just like, no, I expect more. I demand more. I know my worth.
But man, do you know your worth when you're doing that necessarily? Because look, man, the person that you are can get real booty. So what's the next best thing?
No, the person that you are can get real booty. You just want the booty that you got to pay for.
Bro, that's not everyone, sir. Some of these dudes out here can't get.
If you're willing to pay these top-notch chicks the exorbitant amount that they're charging, you could find somebody on a lower tier that would take less money for the same services. You just don't want them.
Okay.
You want more. So you basically have become the mirror image of what you're chasing. These fine ass dime pieces want these really, really rich dudes to want them, even though they're not bringing anything of value to that dude with money. You're a simp with no sexual prowess who should be happy for whatever you could get. Unfortunately, you out here wanting a dime. Like, it's like they're made for each other. They're the same person.
I realize that, but one has a decided advantage.
Oh, absolutely. Like, you know,
if you have breasts and a vagina, you have a decided advantage over any simp. Come on, or male simp, I should say.
No, no argument there. No argument there. And I'm trying my best to make this whatever I'm doing right now not as much insulting the OnlyFans chicks as I'm not even trying to insult the dudes. I'm just trying to not even understand. I'm pointing out the discrepancy that exists here. There's something really wrong with this.
I understand. And I agree. All I'm saying is I'm trying to give you the reasons why people do things that don't make sense. That's the only thing I'm saying.
I got you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hold this hostage, but
it's all good. It's all good. But it's true though. What you're saying is true, and I'm glad that you said it because it doesn't make sense. I don't have these issues. You don't have these issues, but I'm telling you, there's dudes out there that are starving or have never had a chance. So you roll around on Instagram and you see that, and it's just like $10 a month. I can have you. I'm gonna pay that. Just saying, it's not real. It's not real. You will never, ever even come close to that woman, ever. But you can have a piece. It's virtual, but you can have a piece. So
yeah, I can't do that.
Well, some people can.
I'm kind of curious about Black Morticia Addams. Like, what one that you're using? I just want to know what it is that I said that you're going to use.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out too. You said a lot of things that were funny.
I don't know if I just want to know what idea is being stolen from me that I said out of pure frustration.
Trust me, I steal some stuff from you all the time, so it could be anything. I'm just saying.
Jesus.
Yeah, but yeah, all you IG models, like, no hate. Go make your money. Go make your money. Just don't ask me to support your business. I'm not.
You mean you don't want to pay $10?
Nope.
No. Okay. I'll just give you a heart. He was like,
But would you pay 30 cents a day for a wild animal they're trying to keep
no,
alive?
no.
I will be more likely to pay for that. I'm just be more likely to pay for that.
Yeah, me too, but I'm not doing that.
I'm just saying, Ruben, in your experience with me, like, how often have we been out, and how often have you even seen me offer to pay for a lady's drink?
Never.
Exactly.
I mean, because you ain't trying to get no attention, and that's
I'm good.
desperate. Yeah.
Now, ladies, that's not me saying that I won't. What I'm saying is, if I don't know you, we ain't starting no conversation with "let me buy you a drink." That's not. I'm never gonna start that conversation.
Well, what about the woman that says, "Buy me a drink"?
No,
I hate that. Buy me.
No, that's my answer. No.
No, I understand that's your answer.
Good.
I'm just saying it's just like that's the most arrogant thing ever. Buy me a drink, so I
don't you want me to buy me a drink? No, not really. Good on that. You shouldn't have showed up if you needed me to pay for your drink.
Ouch.
I mean, now if I invited you here, I should pay for your fucking drink. But if we just randomly showed up as complete strangers at the bar and you think I have to pay you, I pay for a drink just to have the pleasure of having a conversation with your dim ass, nah, I'm good.
She's dim.
Look, if she's leading with that, yes. Because here's the thing: if we would have started having an engaging, stimulating conversation for 5 or 10 minutes, I might have been inclined to buy you a drink just to continue the conversation. But if the first thing you saying is no, because now I already see that this conversation can go nowhere. Or as Patrice O'Neal said when he said he was talking to a chick at the bar and he said, "Hey, how about we go back to my place?" And she said, "I don't just have casual sex." He said, "Well, I'm gonna get on out of here because I don't just be having casual conversation."
Truth. I remember that. Truth.
All right.
Ain't nothing free. I mean, women think it's all ain't nothing free. But as long as men keep saying yes, it is free. So just saying, because I don't think you should have to pay for a drink to continue the conversation.
No, I didn't say I should. I didn't say AG. I said I might have been more inclined to.
No. I'm just saying some women believe that you owe them a drink to continue to talk. I mean, that's prostitution to me. So I'm just like, if I wanted a real if I wanted to do this, I get a real one.
Yeah, and and you're right, AG. Because at a bar, I would never really want to buy a drink to continue conversation because that is the one place where I am slightly arrogant. Like, yeah, okay, you might not have to pay for this dick, but to have like stimulating conversation with me, I'm good at that shit. All right, I am a wingman extraordinaire. I have honed my conversational skills with people. Like, nah, you should be buying me a fucking drink to continue this whack ass conversation that you're engaged with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you cannot be on my level in this conversation. You are the C, I am the A. You know what I'm saying? We're grading on the curve. I'm trying to help you make honor roll. I'm trying to get you on the dean's list one time. The least you can do is buy me an old fashioned or a Crown and ginger ale so I can keep enlightening you with this stimulating conversation.
I think we need to go on because Ruben fell asleep.
I didn't fall asleep.
You kind of did, bro.
No, I didn't.
He
was resting his eyes. He was
just resting his eyes.
My grandma used to say that shit every night right before MASH was about to come on. That's how I knew it was late. I'm not sure. I was just resting my eyes. I'd be like, "Yo, your eyes be getting a lot of damn rest, grandma."
My wife says that every night. I'm just resting my eyes. You know you sleep. Ruben was up. Look, this is Ruben.
I was like, going back and forth. I mean, because the cool thing is, I got nothing to say on this at all.
Dude, you fell asleep on your own freaking podcast, bro. What in the world?
I didn't fall asleep.
You kind of did.
I kind of didn't.
You were like,
I snore. You would have heard me snore. Guaranteed.
Okay.
He was like, "Man, these motherfuckers bashing me about trying to pay for OnlyFans, so I'm just gonna go to sleep and fantasize about these for free." You know what I'm saying?
Oh, she was talking. Black Morticia Adams was talking about the sexual bougie.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's what she was saying.
Take that. Take that.
Yeah.
That was funny when you said it though.
All
Well, that
right.
was my hey ladies. I'm glad it got all this content out of it though. Because I mean that was like a 5 minutes something and turned into 40 minutes, I feel like.
Forever.
Because Ruben fell asleep.
Didn't fall asleep.
We weren't engaging enough, Moby.
I'm sorry.
Nah, man, it's I wasn't in it.
And he did fall asleep while I was talking about how good my conversation is too. So damn, way to make me feel like I ain't shit.
For real. Maybe you need to buy, maybe you need to buy him a drink.
I about to say maybe I should have bought him a drink.
First of all,
Oh yeah, Moco Cowboy. Maybe putting that shed together was hard work. That's funny.
it's not put together. I mean, look, man, they only
Bro, you
gave me
should
like
just take you should have taken the win because now you about to say I didn't even finish. I didn't even finish. You should have just taken the win. You should be like, yeah, man, I'm busting my ass out there on that shed.
nah,
man.
man, it's just got like 5 million fucking screws in that shit.
Like,
For real.
like I
It is
had-
a shed, sir. It is a
You-
shed.
I mean,
you
but
said-
goddamn, man.
You said you had your white and navy blue New Balances on. You had your cargo shorts on out there. You was out there getting shit done.
I couldn't wear the other things because my feet still fucked up. So
Still? Is it healing?
no, it's healing. It's just
Really slow?
we're in a small stage. The holes are like super tiny,
Okay. All right.
and at this point in time, it's just like fluid. A little bit of fluid's coming out. So until that fluid stops, it's kind of like
Understood.
they take my money every damn week.
They take my
They
money.
take my money.
I mean, is
They
that
are
what you say
healing
about?
these feet, sir.
I say, is that what you say about them OnlyFans hoes too? They take my money every week.
Definitely not, sir.
I mean, at least when these people take your money, they touch your feet a little bit. You know?
I mean, sure. When they get like blades and saws and shit on them.
We have
Hey,
turned
look.
podiatry into porn, y'all.
Hey, look, man. That might be somebody kink. Somebody like, hey,
Yeah, some people like feet,
Oh man,
bro.
people love feet.
Yeah, fuck that. That's I'm gonna be real, man. That's like the only time that I'm so happy that I don't really feel shit on my feet because he be breaking out the little saw, man, and I be seeing like the
Wait a minute, back up the little saw.
yeah,
yeah,
'cause-
they got to debrief. They got to cut the dead skin off.
yeah,
Oh, it takes a saw for that?
like a little electric saw. Yeah,
Like a Dremel or something?
it's
Well,
about this big.
They use an electric saw for yours?
Yeah,
Oh man, when
Well-
I had surgery on my foot, my chick was old school. She didn't do none of that electric stuff. She just pulled the blade out with that jar and just started
he
cutting.
does that for the calluses.
Okay. Oh, I have seen that before. Yeah. Okay. I know what you mean now.
Yeah, man. He's like, yeah, and I see all this little.
I ain't hearing
Just
no
look.
noise.
I see little dust come up from the top. I'm like, oh shit. But I mean, I don't feel none of it, man. So it's
Nah,
like,
man, my doctor, she would just pull the blade out and talk to me, have casual conversation with me.
why
I
she
guess
cutting your
try
fucking feet
to.
up?
Yeah, I mean, hey, how the wife, blah blah, how the kids, y'all do anything exciting this weekend? I'm like, nothing as exciting as this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You got a metal blade on my foot.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got it.
Yeah, he did nick my foot one day and blood squirted out. And I'll give him props, man, because he was like, you know what? That's not bad when blood. That means your blood flow's good. And I'm just like, well, you just cut my foot.
Nah, that's just a motherfucker that knows how to play off that he cut too much.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah. And then he put he got a little towel and shit to put on until it stopped. I was like, he's like, yeah, it's all good, man.
I mean, at
Blood-
least you
good blood
saying you
flow.
couldn't feel. At least you saying you couldn't feel it because I felt all of mine.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
Did
she
they,
was like,
did
"What?
they give you a local anesthesia or something? for that?
I don't
For
want
what?
You said you couldn't feel it.
No, I have neuropathy in my feet,
Okay. I see what you're saying.
so I can't. That's the bottom of my feet.
Can't feel the pain. That's where you're saying that's what got you in trouble to start with, right? Couldn't feel the pain. Okay.
I'm glad I couldn't though, because that shit would have been the worst. I mean, because pain receptors, man. Nah, I don't like
Understood.
pain either. I'm kind of a wuss, man. So, but all right. So, first of all, I will like to bring to the attention before we go to Shit. I forgot what it's called. Oh, Foreign Affairs. I would like to bring this up to AG from
Mhm.
earlier. There we go. Share screen. Do. If you want to SaveAho.com, it is $3,295.
Yeah, okay, not doing that.
I'm mad. I'm mad you showed us your bookmark favorites.
It's
up
not
here.
my favorite shit. Don't give me that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
That was cold, man. You shouldn't have cold, man.
Don't do that, man. That's messed up. All right, you want to talk now?
No,
All
I'm just saying. What do you mean I don't want to talk now? I've kind of
mean,
been
what
talking. I
shit,
mean, you slept through some of it, but I've been talking the whole show.
Look, man, no, you haven't talked the whole show. That's for damn sure.
You're right.
nah,
I wasn't
man.
on like the first 15 minutes, but yeah.
I mean, that's normal. We used to that.
Hey, look, man, I was on time today, but my computer didn't want me to be on time. It kept saying my camera wasn't there, and I was like, "What you mean my camera is not there?" Like literally, it said, and then my fucking computer had to put on the screen. Are you sure you don't have another camera plugged up? What the fuck you mean? It's an internal camera on the like. Fucking AI, man, it's gonna kill us all, man. It's gonna kill us all.
Skynet, baby. Skynet.
That bullshit Windows, man.
Wow, really? That's what we're doing?
And I'm not even on Windows, man. It's
What are you
Chromebook,
on?
man. I got Linux, man.
I mean, shit. If they ask you where your camera is and it's right there in front of you, you might need to rethink that. But hey, so Foreign Affairs, Moby. I will go ahead and kick it to you.
Thank you for telling me that I have to do this segment.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
You're such an ass.
I mean, look, man, you sent a question for us to talk about, and I was like, well, let me try to find a foreign affairs that fits that, so maybe I won't have to actually answer the question that you have in place.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? I was like, maybe I can get a 2-for-1, and
No.
the U.S. territory of Florida never fails, man. Never fails.
Of course not.
I mean, even though look, U.S. stops at Georgia, that's never gonna change. And like, if you're a Floridian and you think I'm hating on your state, I'm not. I'm not hating on your state. I'm just calling it like it is, man. U.S.
Keep
stops
that
at Georgia.
Keep that black Republican down there too.
We gotta keep. Look, I told you, I've said this several times. You gotta keep that Florida shit in Florida. Like, there's some great shit about Florida. It just needs to stay there. It just don't need to bleed to the United States. We don't need to let it keep crossing these Georgia borders, man. But
or Alabama.
yeah, I forgot.
Side, man.
And now Nick Saban ain't even there. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah,
we
what
really
the hell?
I mean,
bro?
but did he move?
I
He
mean,
ain't
it ain't
moved,
the
but
same though. He ain't got no
yeah.
juice now. He ain't got no power now.
Okay, I see that.
The offensive line can't keep nobody out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got no reason to bring imports now, at least to Alabama.
Yeah. I mean, that dude's from Washington, man. He don't care about that shit.
It's one thing if we get some of their import, large bodies into University of Georgia to help us win games. But other than that, we really could just let that Florida shit stay there. Like, unless you fast as shit or can block, we don't really, need you to cross Florida. Like, just stay in Florida. We'll come visit you. We'll call you. Don't you ever come over here. But yeah, man. So I had a story, and yeah, I was just like, hey, lack of a better phrase, man, that's just some dumbass shit. And of course, it's Florida. So I will read the headline, and I'm not gonna do what Ruben does and try to trick you with the headline or anything. No, the headline is what it is, man. Florida woman allegedly caught with drugs in bag labeled bag of drugs.
What? Wait a minute. Say that again.
Florida woman allegedly caught with drugs in a bag labeled bag of drugs. That's the fucking story, man. Like, I mean,
it's a special.
So she had a bag of drugs that said drugs on it.
No, it said bag of drugs. Specifically, it said
It
bag of
actually
drugs.
said bag of drugs.
Said bag of drugs. So
the people special in Florida, bro.
Lauren Riley, 41, was arrested and charged with the following after the incident that unfolded in the 54th Avenue North and Haynes Road area of St. Petersburg on Saturday. The bag contained cocaine, crack cocaine, methamphetamines, hydromorphine, another amphetamine, another type of amphetamine. So what happened is just before 11:30, Riley was spotted in her vehicle, not driving or behind the wheel, but she was without a seatbelt, scrummaging around the passenger floorboard. And when the police pulled over, the trooper pulled over, noticed that she was slightly intoxicated without under the influence of alcohol. The driver was arrested for having an open container, but when she was searched, in her purse there was a bag labeled "bag of drugs." And here's what troopers found inside: metal spoon, 4 glass pipes with residue, plastic baggies with white residue, full needle, 2 straws, 3.5 grams of cocaine, 1.75 grams of crack cocaine, 1 gram of crystal meth, 1.5 pills of hydromorphine, 2 pills of amphetamines, all in a bag labeled "bag of drugs." So when you ask me, Ruben, have I ever done anything dumb? Have I ever done some dumb shit? I can say with 100% clarity and conviction and just know it's not a feeling, it is fucking fact. I have never done anything that dumb. And actually, I want to know. I really wish we could have an interview with her because I don't want to chastise her. I don't want to make a mockery of her. First of all, she was drunk, so that's one thing. But what I really want to do is go, hey, I'm gonna assume since it was in your purse that you knew what the fuck was in this bag. So what I want to know is what fucking dumbass are you hanging around that you have to label on the bag, hey, this is a bag of drugs. Don't touch it. Because I'm gonna assume you didn't label "bag of drugs" for yourself.
I mean, she might have. I mean,
No. See, I'm
she might
not
have
gonna do
forgot
that.
what was in it.
I know I'm not gonna do that, Ruben. I'm not gonna act like
But
this.
why? Can't we just do it this once?
No, man. Because there's no reason, no matter how intoxicated, low intellect you have, there's no reason for somebody to have a. Oh no,
This is Florida, man. This is Florida.
Unless she has Alzheimer's, which is like, and she might have really fucking forgot what's in the bag.
A drug courier that's got Alzheimer's got to leave a note for herself.
I'm just saying, hey, look, man, times is hard, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Times is hard.
Boko said she had a good attention to detail.
Sure
At
did.
least she didn't label what was in the bag.
Do you need to when you say bag of drugs?
Bag of drugs.
There's a lot of drugs in there, man. I'm mad she had cocaine and crack. So it's I felt like, depending on how I feel that day.
I would have felt better if she like tried to throw the authorities off and it said, this bag, does it have drugs? No drugs in this bag. But for the fucking bag to say "bag of drugs,"
the only thing that would have been better.
Who the fuck is that label for?
Maybe it's for. Fuck about it, man. I can't. I got nothing. Like
I'm so glad because there's nothing to have, sir.
I really wish they would have like took a picture of it so I'd have known if this was written "bag of drugs" or did she like type it out? Did she use a label maker for it? Like, I want to know like what her attention to detail was like on bag. And then I want to know, I mean, it had the spoons, the needles, and all that shit. And how big was this bag of drugs in her purse? And how big was her fucking purse?
Oh, she probably had a big purse.
Yeah, like the purse your girlfriend or your wife takes into the movie so you can have snacks.
I get that. So here's the thing. AG, was she about to go to the movies and she had her bag of candy in the purse and she had a bag of drugs and she was like, I want to make sure these two items don't get confused. Like,
maybe her drop off was in the movies.
Maybe. But a spoon and
she was just
a spoon, a full. She wasn't high though, Ruben. She was not high.
She was drunk.
She was drunk.
I mean,
and they didn't even say they didn't even say she was drunk. They said she really got arrested because they smelled alcohol and they found an open container. So she might not even really been all that drunk. There is a solid possibility she's just a dumbass. But I don't want to just assume that.
Well, why
That's-
can't we
that-
just
that's-
say it? Why can't we just say it this one time? Just
because I
say
don't
it.
want to assume it.
You don't have to assume it. You have enough proof.
Look, Black Morticia Adams said, "Man, Florida shit, nothing else needs to be
Exactly.
explained."
Exactly.
Look, I understand that there's nothing else that needs to be explained. I get it. There's nothing that needs to be explained. However, you mean to tell me you motherfuckers ain't slightly curious as to why somebody would have to label a bag of drugs that they have bag of drugs? Like, if she would have specifically put what was in it, like, hey, this is my bag that has amphetamines, this is the crack, this is the cocaine. No, she just said bag of drugs. Like, just a generic grab bag of drugs. Like,
I am trying to make this okay, man. You're making it hard, sir. Why can't we just call this lady just like, come
Florida.
on, man,
we can just
one
say-
time?
we
She's
can
in
just
Florida,
say
bro.
it was not the smartest thing to do. I'm pretty sure that was not the best decision she made that day.
I mean, no.
It was not the best. Whatever day she put bag of drugs on the bag of drugs was not her best decision making.
Actually, that might have been the smartest thing she did all day because she was drunk, which probably means she was probably a little forgetful. So she wanted to make sure she knew.
Here's the thing:
what the
what was she
bag was.
looking for on the passenger side of the car if the bag of drugs was in her purse?
probably her license.
No. Here's the thing: what if she was looking for the bag of drugs on the passenger side while
I
the
mean,
bag of drugs was in her purse?
But here's the thing, man.
I mean, look,
Why-
'cause look, if she's like my wife with keys, like you can lose keys, like while they're in your hand, they could just magically disappear.
Look,
While they're
man,
in your hand?
Look, man, I have looked at my wife with the key in her hand, and then like
not gonna
even,
laugh at your wife,
not
man.
even
Not gonna do
4.5
it.
seconds later, she'll be like, "Do you know where the key is?" And I'm thinking, what the fuck just happened in the last 4.5 seconds that you don't know where the key is? Like, like you haven't moved, you haven't relocated. Like,
oh shit.
I'm not gonna. Your wife is very kind. I'm not gonna do
no. Here's the thing. This is she know.
it. Did she know?
Because she constantly will ask me where's I'll be in the other room and she'll ask me, and I gotta go back in my mind and be like, last time I saw it, they were in your hand. They was on the right side. You know what I'm saying? I'm piecing together like I'm doing some type of spy movie shit where I'm like trying to look at the magical camera that isn't there.
Man.
So I'm just saying, maybe this, that's what happened. This lady was driving and was like, "Oh shit, I don't know where the bag of drugs are." So she pulled over, got in the passenger side of the seat, looking for the bag of drugs. The cops actually did her a favor by arresting her because now she know where the bag of drugs at.
You know what?
Yeah. And the cop have it.
I can't. I just can't. I'm not. I can't.
I mean, all I'm-
Bag of drugs.
I just think it's interesting that she was actually fully in the passenger seat. Because I don't care
No,
if shit
fuck that, Ruben.
shit drops,
The bag
shit drops.
said
I'm not getting in
bag-
the passenger seat.
bag
That was at her
of
purse.
drugs. Who puts that on any bag of drugs?
Could have been bag of dicks.
That'd have made more
No.
sense.
Okay.
It would have made more sense.
At least
Well,
you don't go to
especially
jail
if
for a
she has a
bag of
dick
dicks.
to-
Yeah, I don't think you go to jail for that. Like,
People go to jail for a bag of dicks, but you certainly going to go to jail for a bag of drugs.
well, quote, actually, that's not true. You don't go to jail for a bag of fake dicks. Like if you had an actual bag of dicks, you might.
That might be
going
a
to
problem.
jail.
Yeah, you might go to jail.
You going to jail.
The next question is, where are all these dickless men, and what did you
Yeah,
do?
you going to jail.
Yeah, you go to jail. That's true.
Ah,
But yeah, man, keep that Florida shit in Florida, especially the bag of drugs. Keep that bag of drug shit in Florida, man. U.S. stops at Georgia. Nick Saban can't save you if you're on the Alabama border. So your borders are now open as well. We can't ask Kirby Smart to protect Alabama's border and Georgia's border. We just can't. So
I
That was
mean,
not his job.
Alabama, you're on your own. You know what I'm saying? Don't be on the wrong side of this.
I will say before we move on, I do want to go back to the drugs thing. She had a whole bunch of different types of shit in there. like the crack and cocaine, okay. Like, okay. Meth, I mean, hydromorph, like, motherfucker, like,
I mean, you
are
gotta.
you having a party?
I'm just saying, it's the demographic is certainly just kind of spread out. You don't just have like one type of clientele in Florida. You have
Ruben,
them all, and they all go to the
pretty
same
sure
parties.
that I'm pretty sure everybody would consider her a party girl if you've got that many drugs. You partying somewhere, even if it's by your goddamn self. You partying.
Can you really party by yourself though?
Yes.
You get high enough, I'm pretty sure you can, AG.
Understood.
You start talking to yourself, you probably start seeing shit.
Understood.
I mean, a lot of
if
people
you
get high by themselves a lot.
if you get so high that you got to put bag of drugs on the bag of drugs to let your high ass know that this is in fact the bag of drugs.
Yeah, man. And she got pulled over at 11:30 in the morning.
Bag.
11:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Good gravy.
She couldn't even make it to noon.
Good gravy. All right.
Bag
Well,
of
at least
drugs.
she pulled over and she wasn't trying to do shit while she was driving. So
Bag of
there's
drugs.
that.
Bag of drugs.
All right. Thank you, Moby.
No, don't thank me for that shit. No, nobody should be thanked for that.
Because you can't unhear it.
Yeah.
No.
Just make sure if you out here trying to hide your shit from the authorities and your bag of drugs says bag of drugs on it, rethink that plan. You need to find something else, man. Like they on to you. They're on to you. Just know.
Got you, sir. Thank you. So, you know what? I hear you, Moby. And we're gonna skip the question.
I'm just saying. I ain't never
I hear
done
you.
nothing that dumb, so I don't know how we follow
I mean,
that.
my hope is none of us have done anything that.
Like I said, I don't know how we
No.
follow that.
Well, we're all out of jail and we've never been. So apparently we have not done something that.
I'm-
At least
I
I've
mean-
never been. I can't speak for nobody else.
If we go back to the previous conversation, had I actually paid to support somebody's OnlyFans page, that would have been the dumbest shit I ever did.
But you wouldn't have gone to jail for it. Just saying.
Maybe, yeah, I wouldn't have.
I mean, you'd have lost money though. Fuck that. Give to the cause.
No, I'd have lost respect for myself. Forget the money. You know, it's you know, I am sexually bougie, man. That is my thing, man. No, seriously, man. Because I realized for a long time, like the reason I never gone to a strip club is because like the idea of going someplace where I'm required or expected to take money out for a woman to undress, like I'm stuck up because I feel like, hey, man, I've had a pretty good run of getting women to undress for free. So, I mean, the day I feel like I gotta pay you to start taking the clothes off, maybe I'm just finished anyway. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just
Oh
over.
my god.
Maybe it's just time for me and my hands to get better acquainted. If I gotta pay you to take the clothes off, I'm good.
You
Porn's
good?
free. Yeah, porn's free. You know what I'm saying? Like
He said porn's free.
porn's free. Porn's free. Even without porn, I got a good enough imagination. I get by.
He's so stupid. You're so stupid.
I've got some good memories to get me through. You know what I'm saying? And shit, the older I get, the better I was in my own thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like I was the man back then.
You're stretching that shit out.
Hell yeah. Mr. Marcus watched me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it was.
Wow.
Oh, he got the idea for wearing Tim's from you?
And the hat, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Marcus, the hat, he biting my style, man. He's biting my style. Even though he was doing that shit when I was like in elementary school, it don't matter. He was biting my style.
Oh shit. Mr. Marcus. So AG, man, what's on your mind?
The coming election and the campaigning and all that. At first, it was normal. You know, even Trump doing what he doing is normal. But I saw something this weekend. I was told something this weekend, and I saw it in pictures for myself about the audience of the right. If you don't like a candidate, okay, I get it. You know, if you want to say things that they did that you don't like, whether it's true or not, okay, I get that too. But to have shirts printed that says Biden sucks and Kamala swallows.
Wow.
That says something about who you are as a group. whether you printed the shirt or not, is immaterial to me. But I just want to let folks know, what you're dealing with. And I'm not saying they can't do it. Obviously, you can. This is America. Okay, all the things. But when I saw that, I was like, and the person that's selling this, and a lot of the people that were at the rally, or not a lot, but some of the people that are at the rally look like me. So they black people. So I'm like, okay. Just understand what's going on. Understand what the opposition is, what they're about. Make your vote. You can do whatever you want to, but just understand what's going on and understand that when you vote for certain people, you represent all of it, whether you agree with it or not, but you can't separate yourself from it. So just pay attention, folks. That's all. Just pay attention. That's all I got.
Word. Thanks, sir.
Let's go, Brandon.
Yes.
They used to say, "Let's go, Brandon," and now they're just like, "Hey, we ain't got to disguise it no more."
So apparently, Black Morticia Adams, 3 of her co-workers popped up when I guess one of us said Mr. Marcus.
Yeah.
Nasty motherfucker.
Yeah, I know, right? Don't forget the wristband. They used to wear the sweatband, the wristband.
Oh. Okay.
Just saying.
Hey, man. I hear you. All right, Mo B, what's on your mind, man?
Bag of drugs. No, let me say. Reason bag of drugs is on my mind. Because I just fucking talked about it. That's why it's on my mind. But I don't want it to be anymore. So I gotta shift. I gotta shift that because I don't want to think about why anybody would have to label their own bag with a bag of drugs. I know I'm still on it because I can't get off of it. Like that's fucking crazy to me. It's not even about it being stupid. It's like I worry. Like there's something and yes, you should be worrying about anybody who has that much drugs on them that they're probably using.
That much different drugs.
I get it. But like I worry about her on a different level. It's just like I want to ask her, like, beyond your drug use or whatever these drugs are in your purse for, like, what actually is on your mind? Like, what's bothering you? Like, do you need help?
Drugs.
She had those, even though
that's what she thinks about clearly.
Even though it seems like she didn't know where they were, because I can't think of any other reason why you're in the passenger seat looking for something, other than maybe that's why she had to label them, because maybe she just keeps misplacing her bag of drugs. And God damn it, I got to get this shit off my mind. So what I really was going to talk about what's on my mind was sports. And here's why. It is almost time for the thing that brings me great joy and makes me hate humans all at the same time. It's almost the start of rec football. And
I'm so sorry.
Like, there's a whole different set of circumstances that I'm dealing with that has nothing to do with football, and I still truly enjoy the football aspects of it and the coaching young men. And I saw a guy in Norfolk today, totally random, that I coached 15 years ago, and he's like 30 now, and he didn't recognize me. I didn't really recognize him until he walked past me. Still didn't say nothing to him because I can't remember the motherfucker's name, but I know I coached him. I know who he is. I remember him on the field. I remember everything about him except his goddamn name. And he got in his Mercedes and he drove off, and I just thought to myself, hey, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me, but I'm gonna take that win. You know what I'm saying?
If it won't for you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if I had the smallest piece to do with that, like, hey, that motherfucker look like he doing all right now. He could have had a bag of drugs, labeled a bag of drugs in the back of that car. but I don't know that. From the looks, he was well spoken, and he got in the car, and I was like, hey, he looks like he's doing all right for himself. But no, man, like, I'm hoping this year that it's going to be different. I'm coaching at a different place now, and we've already dealt with a parent that I didn't think this was going to be my problem this year, but we have a super patriot, and I don't mean like patriots such as like the fake patriots that try to support Trump. I mean he's an actual military guy for 20 years, and he said a couple statements that to me are just like really like please shut the fuck up. But I can't say that.
Why can't you?
No, because I'd be out of line for saying it because what he's asking for is perfectly reasonable and stupid all at the same time.
Wow, how do you do that?
Yeah, that's
Well,
impressive.
So he's military. So he made a statement. He was like, "Hey, I have a concern about how practice has been going. You know, I've been military for almost 20 years, and we're just a real stickler for time. So, it upsets me when I see him walking up the hill after practice at 8:15 when we're supposed to be finished at 8." And on the surface level, I go, "That's perfectly reasonable." But your fucking son has been 30 minutes late half the goddamn practices. So it's like, bro, you don't become very military like in the back end of practice. Like have that motherfucker here in his fatigues and shit and his shoulder pads and everything at 6. And then he made a big fuss about, hey, on the first game, I want us to have the team flag and the American flag out because it's going to be Labor Day weekend, and I it's just as a military veteran, it's just disrespectful that we're not going to honor the troops. And I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck does the flag have to do with the troops?
Oh God, not the flag shit again.
Yes, the flag thing again.
Because what I really wanted to say is, sir, your service is appreciated. It's appreciated so much. We would like to exercise our right not to give a fuck about your feelings and not put this goddamn flag up. Thank you for your service, sir. You have given us the freedoms not to give a fuck about what you think about what we're doing on the first game. Like, what the?
Does he have a grandson playing or something?
No, it's just him. His son. His son's playing, and his son's a good kid. Good kid. No shade. He seems like a solid dude. But when he started wearing his military, I was just like, hey, sir, when you get here at 1800 hours, I don't want to hear nothing about that shit. Like, because your service is appreciated. Like half of my family on my mom, my grandma side, all military. I have a tremendous amount of respect, but I have so much respect for it that I understand what the fuck it is, and it ain't got shit to do with that goddamn flag
or football,
exactly, or football. And if you're gonna talk to us about your son leaving practice late because we've had to go over, like make sure you're keeping that same energy about y'all motherfuckers not getting here to like 6:20 when practice is supposed to start at 6. So yeah, man, what's on my mind is, man, I love coaching.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I'm out there, I wonder, why the fuck am I doing this? It's a love-hate relationship I have here, man. And it's, I don't know what part of the game people paying for OnlyFans is. And sometimes I don't know what part of the game, like me wanting to coach these kids is either, because I'm just like, man, it puts me in a moral quandary all the time because these kids are okay, but they came for these fucking people. Like, sometimes I'm just amazed that these kids are as good as they are because some of your parents are dumbasses. Like, just, I mean, look, it's proof. Like, some of these kids are proof that even a broke clock is right twice a day. Like, but yeah, that's what's on my mind, man. Like, up, man, I'm doing the best I can. We ain't got a lot of talent on the team, and that's already been a stressful situation for some of the coaches. I've dealt with not having a lot of talent before. To me, I'm like, I'm there to coach. I ain't there to. We ain't going to the league. Ain't nobody paying me. If we have a losing record, I ain't worried about getting fired. I'm a fucking volunteer, so like, I'm cool.
How you gonna get fired on your day off?
RG3.
Oh, too soon.
I mean, he was saying the same thing.
Too soon.
I mean, did you see his tweet in response? I mean,
Yeah.
in response. I mean, that's exactly what he said.
Hey, don't forget about Sam Ponder.
Yeah,
Same thing.
absolutely.
Well, in all fairness, I forgot about Sam Ponder years ago, even though she's been on the air for a while. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I never really saw the appeal or what she had actually added to any show.
Well, she's only
RG3
on
was
one
actually,
show.
once again, I never saw what she actually added to it, other than the fact that she was Sam Ponder and she had
hosted it.
she had all the required things for the job. Blonde,
Aw.
pretty, well spoken, laughed a lot. I mean, that's pretty much the job, right?
I'm not touching that.
I'm just saying, man. Like that wasn't as surprising as the RG3 thing. I'm just like, cause like I thought he was really
Yeah.
good in.
He'll be really good. He'll just be really good on Fox. That's all.
Well, honestly, like I've not read anything about it or anything, but I feel like he probably pissed the wrong person off because it was a cost cutting move, but you're still paying him. Like, okay, I know you're gonna move that money to something else, like to a different thing, to pay out contracts, and I think Sam Ponder's contract was almost up, so yeah, but he had 2 years left on his contract. He was making 7 figures. And they said they're gonna pay him out. They're paying him to stay home. He pissed somebody off.
They're giving him the Max Kellerman treatment. They're doing the same thing for Max. He's getting paid right now.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens, man. When people piss you off and they decide you ain't worth keeping.
Here's the thing, man. If all I gotta do to get a 2-year vacation and get paid is to piss you off, I'm gonna start pissing some motherfuckers off, man. I'm just letting you know. I'm gonna say some outlandish shit towards people at work. Like, just if you telling me all I gotta do to keep getting paid for the next 2 years is to upset somebody, man, hold my beer. Give me like 5 minutes. I'll be right back on the couch.
Motherfucker, you ain't got no 2-year contract that's worth 7 figures. So, yeah.
And that's why they'll never give my ass one of them, because I fuck that shit up on day 2. On day 2, just hey, you mean I get to chill, and y'all still got to pay me? All right, fuck you and your mama. Can I go home now?
Wow. Can I go home now?
Jesus. All right. So, what's on my mind, man, is fucking stupid, like websites and shit.
Like SaveHo.com?
Nah,
That's
not that actually. I mean, that was funny, but no. Nah, man, because I guess so. As we were talking earlier, I need to find an air filter for the lawnmower, and I guess everybody's got the same motherfucking air filter because there are no air filters in stock in Hampton. Like the air filter I need, it's not in Hampton. But here's the thing: I went to every website before I went to the store, and it said it was in stock. Look, motherfuckers, get y'all shit together. Like, I mean, if you ain't got the shit in stock, say it's out of fucking stock, man. Like, don't sit there and just be like, oh, yeah, we got 3. And I get there and you ain't got none, motherfucker. And they ain't had enough for like since Monday. Like,
I do have a question though, like in all fairness, in all seriousness.
yes.
Did when you went to that store, did you end up getting something else though?
No.
Okay.
For
I'm
what?
just letting you know there's some motherfucker that still go to the store and end up getting something.
No, fuck that.
And that's why they say everything's in stock online, because they want to get your
fuck
ass
all
in the
that.
store.
Nah. I was looking for something very specific. And all the stores I went to, after I fucking forgot at Walmart, I ended up going back to Walmart and they had a motherfucker anyway. So like I went to Walmart like 3 times a day, which is over the limit for anybody. You know. But nah, man, it's just like
They need to get the lady from Florida to run their website, because she will be real specific about what they have. Like, this is the box of air filters. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, shit, somebody needs to do it because literally, man, I looked at all of them, boom, 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 one in stock, or yes, we have it in stock, and every time I went, we don't have it in stock, and we don't got nothing in the back. Like, what? Man, fix it. Oh yeah, that shit's been wrong all the time. Then take the motherfucker down. Like, hey, Ace Hardware, if your shit don't work, you shouldn't be using it. That's all I'm saying. Because even though gas went down to $2.95 today, 40 miles of gas in a 10-mile radius. Because I was going from store to store to store to store and shit. Nah, man, get your fucking internet shit straight, man. Just get it straight. Which now has proven to me I can't even trust that shit. Like, I'm really pissed off, man.
You know what you can trust. You can trust OnlyFans, because she'll get you exactly what you paid for.
I assume that, but no.
And it'll be in stock. I promise you, it'll be in stock. You won't be able to actually get it, but it'll be in stock.
Yeah, I ain't paying for that shit. But nah, man, that's all I'm saying, man. It's like, yo, man, if you say you got it in stock, man, have it in fucking stock. Update your shit. We are too far in the 20th century for y'all motherfuckers not to be able to update shit at real time. Because for God's sakes, we got motherfucking AI listen to us talk on the phones so it knows what fucking shows and shit we like and tell us, hey, the challenge is coming on tonight. I didn't tell you that. Yet we can't get websites right to show what's in a fucking stock. Man, fuck all that shit. What's up?
I think we're in the 21st century now, not the 20th.
Doesn't really matter. They're still fucking behind. Like, I mean, come on, man. They've been out of this shit since Monday, but it shows you have like 3 in stock online. Somebody's fucking up. That's all I'm saying. Somebody's fucking up. Yeah, so I get you, Brent. You work in a home improvement store. People steal. Numbers jack. So what? Your system should know if they fucking have it or not. Like,
I mean,
whatever.
How can the system know if people stole it? You want them to do real-time inventory every 5 minutes just to update the website for you?
That'd be a start.
I mean, look, at least you're being reasonable.
Yeah, most definitely. But man, nah. Now I gotta order shit from Amazon.
No.
You should have started there, sir. You should have started.
Are you
But I-
okay, man? You seem real upset. Maybe you need
He's pretty upset.
maybe you need a bag of drugs.
You know what?
No, man, I wanted this shit today. That's why I didn't start on Amazon. Or I would have just ordered from Amazon and not driven around fucking Hampton. You know? But no, I wanted it today, and every fucking website said they had it, and nobody fucking had it. So I'm sorry, I'm a little pissed off about it. You know, a lot of wasted time. So, yeah, get y'all websites right, man. That's all I'm saying. For God's sakes, this is the least you could do. So, with that being said, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to a brand new episode of 5 Minute Warning. We're here every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know, just make sure that you hear, or you can listen to the podcast when we drop it, usually on the weekends, or if Ruben forgets whenever it drops. But yeah, you know, tell an enemy, tell a friend, just tell somebody about us. Hey, once again, I'd like to thank everybody who listens to the podcast. I'd like to thank Moby. I'd like to thank AG. And you know, whether you listen to it live or you listen to it after the fact, we appreciate y'all giving y'all time to us. So, as always, I'll repeat it one more time. Sundays, 9 o'clock, Eastern Standard Time. Not 9 motherfucking 15, you know, black people time. That's not what we do. We try to stay at 9 o'clock.
Speak for
You
yourself.
know, hey, I know you don't come until 9:15. Shit. So,
I can't help it that y'all niggas be early all the time.
man. AG can't take it. AG can't take it.
I'm trying to let him get through this.
But yeah, so I appreciate everybody. Once again, we'll see you next Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as we always do, peace, love, hair grease, soul, and deuces.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW podcast, at Newsman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, Moby 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, Newsman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of